Hello, I am Andrew WK, and this is Destroy, Build, Destroy! Yeah!
Every time with this guy.
It's the competition where two teams destroy stuff.
Yes!
And use the wreckage to build awesome machines to compete with.
Yeah! Left.
And the losers get destroyed.
Today's show is not just about family versus family. It's about Army Bratz versus Navy Bratz. Navy!
Now let's meet the Army Brats.
My name is Sergeant First Class Tony. I'm with the Army Bratz.
I'm Justin, and we're gonna sink these Navy guys like it was Battleship.
I'm Tyler, and we're about to blow the Navy right out of the water.
They're battling those Navy Brats.
My name is Rick. I'm a captain of the United States Navy, and we're here today to show the Army who's boss.
I'm Chris, and I'm gonna put the smack down on Army.
My name's Joseph, and today I'm gonna prove once and for all that the Navy is better than the Army.
Your mission today is to build submarines.
Just like a real submarine, your submarine must have a floating top that conceals the crew that's operating from under the water.
You'll also want a periscope so you can see what's going on up above, and a ladder so you can climb up on deck and shoot ammo in our final submarine showdown. Now, to build your boats that go below the water, you're going to use the wreckage you create when you destroy these boats that go above the water! Now, each team will create the wreckage that the other team must use to build, and you have 3 destroy options. Number 1, the Destroyer!
A platoon full of the world's finest destruction engineers.
Option number 2,
Normally, boats like to be on top of the water, but we have over 2 tons of water we're gonna dump on top of their boat.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
and number 3, let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, it was a beautiful, beautiful little boat. And this little boat had a wonderful life and loved being a boat and swimming around the water with his boat friends, but he had a secret dream. Do you know what that dream was?
I wanted to be a submarine.
No, that was not the boat's dream. His dream was to fly. Army Brats, Navy Brats, dreams do come true, because the little boat from that story is up on top of that hill, and we're gonna make him fly by packing him full of C4 explosives and blowing him up!
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah! Tear it up.
Now, Navy Brats, you won the coin toss. Which of these 3 options suits your fancy?
Destroyers look pretty tough.
I want to see the boat fly.
Yeah. Let's see the boat fly explosion. Yeah.
Fly, little boat, fly.
Little boat fly!
Yeah.
It's a dream coming true day. The C4 is loaded. Give the countdown. We'll see an explosion.
3, 2, 1, destroy!
Look out! Well, it's sliding.
Oh, come on, flip over.
I don't think the little boat liked flying so much as it thought it did.
Lucky break for us. Yeah.
When the explosion went off, the boat only got a few feet off the ground. Not very much damage. Pretty disappointed about that.
Now, Army Brats, that leaves you with the 2 options of either Destroyer or Water Bottle Crush.
So I say we go with the big bottles and the crushes the boat.
Crushes the boat and it gets water damage.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with the water bottle crush.
Water Bottle Crush, I like your style. So give him a countdown and we'll go.
3, 2, 1, destroy! Yeah!
That was a lot of weight.
That was awesome.
It's like a waterfall of just big, heavy bottles coming down, cutting in half pretty much. Just total destruction.
All right, guys, now it's time to build your submarine. All right. You can use all the wreckage there from your destroyed boats, plus any odds and ends you find in there.
And as always, you will have an expert team of builders there to help.
When the build is done, we will see whether the Navy Brats or the Army Brats win the day and our sick final submarine showdown at the end of the show. Whoever wins that not only gets $3,000, they also get the honor of destroying the losing team's submarine!
Yeah.
Let's do this!
3, 2, 1,
Go!
Kicking some Navy tail!
I'm Tyler.
Tyler.
Joseph.
Nice to meet you, sir.
All right, let's grab some stuff. You find anything in there we can use?
I got some hinges right here. We can use
All
these
right.
for the hatch.
That's a great idea. See, what I was thinking was we could take this front part and flip it over.
I like our situation right now with the boat because it's in half and it's gonna be lighter. So I think that we actually have a huge advantage at the moment, even though it doesn't really look like it since our boat's in half.
Drive it. There you go. Let's kind of make a checklist first. We need a boat, but we got that. We need a periscope and we need a hatch. I am a construction engineer for the Navy. I've spent the last 27 years doing that, so it comes in pretty handy out here.
Yeah, we can just put the floaties like right here on the side of the boat.
Right,
Yeah,
and have
the
some
barrels.
water bottles on it.
Yeah,
barrel.
First thing we're gonna do is flip our boat over and use that as the top of our submarine. Then we're gonna put a periscope in front so we can see where we're going, put a slingshot on top, and some ball feeders on the side, and it's gonna be awesome.
All right, guys, let's go. We got a lot of work to do.
Okay, so where do you want the hatch?
The hatch should be in the back.
Okay, so then give me a side view, give me a top view.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, my kids, they have like billions of ideas flowing through their heads, so I just had to point them in the right direction.
We can have this periscope going through and up.
There you go.
We want our sub to look like a diesel truck. And we're gonna have a U-shaped slingshot on the roof. And all the way around the side, we're gonna have a rail system to feed the balls for our ammo.
I like the idea, but unfortunately, our boat's still stuck up on the hill.
Guys, we need to get that boat down so we can see what we're working with.
We had a plan with the boat. It was gonna be our main hull, the top of it, the main structure of it.
Okay, well, we can see if we can get it down.
Easy.
The entire bottom of the hull is gone. I don't think it's gonna work.
It's the Army Bratz battling the Navy Bratz in a supercharged submarine showdown. Navy is steaming ahead while Army is stuck dealing with the massive destruction on their boat.
The entire bottom of the boat is totally destroyed. So what we're gonna do is gonna build a frame from scratch.
All right?
Hey! Whoa! Both teams, bring it over.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Navy, Army, right here. It's time for the Setback Challenge!
All right!
Come on this way!
Come on, let's go.
All right, guys, you remember those big bottles of water that we smashed at the beginning of the day?
Yes.
Yep.
All too well.
Well, now it's time to refill them, and you're gonna do it. The challenge here is simple. You're going to refill your giant water cooler jug using smaller bottles of water, which you'll hurl at these walls of spikes, trying to impale the bottle, causing water to trickle down the wall and into your jug. Now, you'll start by throwing bottles from the first line until you fill your jug to the first level. After that, you move back to the second line and finish filling to the red level. Whichever team gets to the red level first wins the Setback Challenge and gets to cause some pain to the losing team. You guys ready to throw some water bottles at a big wall of spikes?
Yeah!
Let's do this!
All right, let's go.
Yes. On your marks, get set, go!
Come on, Dad!
And Rick is throwing for Navy.
One of the things about our family is we're super competitive. You know, we strive to win. I mean, we don't go out to lose a war, we go to win.
And Tyler is nailing it, literally, and we are definitely getting some bursts.
It was great just bursting the bottles against the wall.
And I got a lot of water in there.
Come on, Chris, let's do it.
And Chris is up for the Navy.
I used to be a pitcher for baseball, and I used to play lacrosse, so I'm used to like getting things on target.
And the water is trickling down and starting to collect in the jugs. And Justin up for the Army.
I was trying to get to perfect arc where it would go down, explode, and go into the canister instead of outside.
That's a great one. Upside down, water poured right out.
Hurry up, Dad.
We're definitely getting good impalement.
I've thrown some hand grenades a time or two in my days in the Army, and all I had to do was aim towards the bottom and let it fill up.
I can see that the Navy is almost halfway up to their first level, but the Army is even closer. This is really neck and neck here, folks.
Come on, Tyler.
So close. Yellow team, you've reached your line.
Go, Justin, first line.
The Army team has moved on to the second phase of the challenge.
The second line was a lot tougher than throwing for the first.
Throw it, Joseph.
Bam!
Don't miss was completely going through my head all the time because I knew if I missed, Chris would tease me about it for the rest of my life.
Pow! Bam!
Great job.
Navy, you guys have passed the line. Now you guys move on to the second phase. Army seems to be having trouble from that far line.
Yeah, it was neck and neck at the end there. It was on me to put it away, but my first 3 bottles, 3 bottles up the bat, I didn't hit the target.
Navy coming up from behind. Wow, they're neck and neck. It's anyone's game.
Come on, Dad.
It looks like Navy Bratz have won. Navy Bratz have won.
Amazing.
Yeah, baby!
Congratulations.
Outstanding, outstanding. Woohoo!
All right, Navy, again, congrats on your triumph in our challenge. Now you get to set back the Army. There's 2 options here. Number 1, we call tool fishing. This setback works by sending all 3 members of their team over in that boat with a fishing pole where they will try to find and retrieve tools that are hidden underwater. They must catch 3 tools before they can come back to shore and continue building. And option number 2, we call hired help. Rather than them continue on their build, they're gonna come over and join your team and help you with yours. What'll it be?
What do you think?
Well, I don't really trust the Army to work on our thing.
I don't see
it
how
might
much they're gonna
sink
help
afterwards. So
Yeah, they probably don't have any good boat building skills anymore.
exactly. So
Yeah.
No, we're gonna make them fish.
Fishing trip.
Fishing trip.
You guys like fishing?
Oh, we love
fishing.
All right, well, get to it. Meanwhile, you guys get on with your build and take advantage of this time.
All right, let's go.
All right,
gang.
come on.
Guys.
Fishing time.
I go fishing a lot, so I'm not too worried about this setback.
Justin is gonna paddle first, you're fishing, and sort of look out too in the middle.
All right. Have fun. Catch me some tools.
Got 28 by 28, 28. We need 2 of these for the slingshot.
Okay.
Right now, we're making some real progress. The boys are working real well with the build team. The Army's back in the water, you know, in unfamiliar territory. So I think we really set them back on this last challenge.
Sink your hook in there, big guy.
Oh, dude, you can't even see at the bottom.
Oh, it's right there, right there, right there, right there.
Oh, bingo, right there. All right,
Hold on.
Yeah, get it,
a little bit closer.
Justin, stop
We're
paddling.
gonna cruise right over it, Ty.
Oh, so close.
Hey. Okay, now we kind of know what we're looking for. Once we figured out what the wrenches look like, finding the other 2 was really easy.
Oh, right there. There.
There you go.
There we go. I don't know what kind of meal it would make, but I did catch a 15-pound crowbar, so that was quick. All right. Oh, wow. That looks great.
I'm super excited because we're moving along.
Perfect.
By the time this sub is done and it's masterfied, the Navy's gonna be scared of the water.
I'm confident in the build. I'm confident in my kids. You know how to spell diesel, right?
Yeah, D.
I think we can get it done. I like it like that.
Okay, it looks like we're about ready to go here. We got the weapons are almost done. The ammo's getting loaded. Joseph's tested out the periscope. I think it's time to put this in the water, make sure she floats. What do you guys think?
All right, let's get our wetsuits on then.
Let's go. Just about over the water now. That was not what we thought was going to happen.
we were so worried that we thought it was gonna sink. I mean, it was just the scariest moment ever.
Periscope just went underwater.
You'd think the Navy could get their boat in the water.
Is it even gonna float?
Doesn't look like it.
Go! Teams, listen up! You got 10 minutes to finish your build. Whatever last finishing touches you gotta do them now. 10 minutes, that's it!
All right, let's put it in the water.
Is that kind of good right there?
Looks perfect.
Dude!
That's how a boat goes in the water.
That's how it's done.
The directions that we got said to build a submarine. They built a truck.
And that siren means the build is over! I hope your submarines are ready to race, because it's go time! Go!
Where we at? That way, keep going.
It looks like we have a collision in store! Oh! There's a breach in the hull of Poseidon!
Stop, stop, stop.
The Navy Bratz and the Army Bratz are preparing for submarine battle. Let's see their designs. The Army Bratz sub is complete with a dodgeball launching platform on the top deck. Their design looks great, but they haven't tested their slingshot. Will it work? The Navy Bratz have constructed a heavy sub with a Y-shaped slingshot. They have target-hitting power, but their ship may be too heavy to maneuver.
All right, Army Bratz, Navy Bratz, the final challenge goes like this. Positioned around the lake are several numbered targets. Army targets in yellow, Navy targets in blue. On go, both teams will navigate their submarines using only their periscopes to the first floating flag, indicating you are within target reach. That's when your team's gunner will surface and start firing dodgeballs. The first team to hit all their targets in sequential order, including the final shared target, wins the challenge, $3,000, and gets to destroy the other team's submarine. How's that? Yeah! All right, teams, on your mark, get set, go! And they are off.
Keep on turning right. Keep on turning right, Dad.
It looks like we have a collision in store. Oh! I think there's a breach in the hull of Poseidon.
Good. Go forward, forward. Let's go.
This good?
Yeah, we're in.
And the Navy has reached their first flag. They are ready to fire.
Army still trying to maneuver.
And here comes Chris with the first ball for his team. Direct hit.
We're good. Back up.
After we hit the first target so easily, we got a huge boost of confidence.
Beautiful, dude. Right on the number.
Meanwhile, the Army's at their first flag.
Number one.
I was kind of nervous because they hit their first target and I haven't got mine yet, so I quickly got out, got a ball, and started shooting.
Go! That's the idea. A bit higher. Meanwhile, Poseidon and the Navy have reached their second floating flag.
Hey, turn to the right a little bit. Turn to the right.
There we go.
Oh, that counts. The Army has scored their first target.
It felt great hitting the first target, and I couldn't wait to get the second one.
That's number 2 right there.
Where are we at?
That way, no.
Army is catching up in terms of getting to the second floating flag. The Navy's returning to the shore to load up on ammunition. Meanwhile, Army is going for target number 2.
All right.
Tyler learning that lean back.
Lean back, boy.
You got it. Army hit their second target. It's 2-1 with Army in the lead. They have taken over this competition. And Poseidon lining back up on that tricky target number 2. Trying to catch up from a 1-point deficit behind the Army. Oh!
Got it. Woo!
Direct hit for the Navy. They've tied it up 2 all around. The Army going to refill on their ball supply. Meanwhile, the Navy's lining up for target number 3. They can pull way ahead.
Come on, Chris.
Go forward more.
Navy's in a great position here, taking aim. Go!
Hurry up, Tyler.
All right.
And Chris is unable still to quite line up this third target. Navy's on their last ball. Make this one count, Chris! Over the top! No!
The wind was blowing directly at me, and it's kind of hard to shoot a ball, like a sphere, into the wind at that point because it just totally veers it off course.
This is a huge setback for the Navy. They have to go all the way back to shore and reload ammunition. This third target, it's been hard for both teams.
When I saw the Navy was turning back to get more balls, I knew that we had this.
Tyler is going for it deep. No, the Navy is reloading their sub.
Come on, Tyler.
This is still anybody's competition.
Hey, go, forward.
And the Navy sneaking back up here to target number 3. Who is gonna get this third target first?
Yes!
And that counts!
Turn left.
That counts! Navy has target number 3. They have again taken the lead in this final challenge. Navy is setting themselves up for that final shared number 4 target.
Glide a little to the right.
I'll turn.
Oh, no! And Chris is back up.
Turn to the right a little.
This is it, Navy. It all comes down. And it's all over! It's all over! The Navy has won! Navy Bratz, you have just won $3,000! Navy rules the water!
We just proved today that Navy will always beat Army, so go Navy, beat Army.
intense. Both teams competing very valiantly. But of course, Navy Bratz, you pulled it out, and now you get to destroy the Army Bratz submarine. What do you think of that? All right.
We're ready. We're ready. Woo!
Yeah, you got two destroy options here. One that appeals to your sense of simplicity, and one to your sense of insanity. The simplicity option is very simple, C4 plastic explosives. But the insanity option is a subsonic explosion. You know how on a cartoon they'll have an opera singer sing really, really high and the glass shatters? Well, that actually works. And it works with frequencies that are so low your ear can't even hear them. So what we're gonna do is connect their submarine to explosives that are triggered to detonate when a super low frequency is reached. Then we'll run sound through our amplifier, starting high and then getting lower and lower and lower until it's just vibrations, you can't even hear it, and then we hit that special super frequency. Yeah, that's right, ba-boom-ba. Okay, so think it over. You want simplicity or insanity?
I've always wanted to see C4, but insanity seems pretty
Insanity sounds cool, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with the insanity.
Subatomic.
Yeah, we're insanity, baby, yeah.
Subsonic explosion! Let's do it! Come on in the blast shields! Army Bratz, you too! All right, Navy, it's time. Give me a countdown. The tone will begin on your cue.
3, 2, 1, hoorah!
Oh, there it is. It's very high. Ah. Yeah, definitely getting lower. Can't hear it now.
Well, the final destroy was like insanely cool because you just saw like a small shatter and then a huge explosion like an actual bomb hit.
I thought the explosion was really cool. Even though we lost, it wasn't all about winning. It was just about having fun.